Have you ever dealt with someone who constantly makes everything about themselves, manipulates situations, or makes you feel like you're the problem? If so, you may be dealing with a narcissist. Today, we're diving deep into how to recognize, navigate, and protect yourself from narcissistic individuals. Whether it's a toxic boss, a manipulative partner, or even a family member, understanding narcissism is the first step toward regaining your peace of mind. And so without further ado, let's get started. Before we begin, we need to understand narcissism. In psychology, narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, is a mental condition where a person has an inflated sense of self-importance, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration, troubled relationships, and a lack of empathy for others. But, at the same time, they often suffer from fragile self-esteem that is vulnerable to the slightest criticism. People with NPD often create a grandiose image of themselves to mask deep insecurities. They may exaggerate their achievements, demand special treatment, and believe they are superior to others. This can make relationships with them challenging, as they often dismiss or devalue the needs and feelings of those around them. They struggle to handle feedback, viewing even constructive criticism as a personal attack. Instead of reflecting on their actions, they may lash out, shift blame, or manipulate situations to maintain their sense of superiority. While some narcissistic traits exist in everyone to some degree, NPD is an extreme, persistent pattern of behavior that disrupts personal and professional relationships. Understanding this disorder can help you identify toxic interactions early and develop strategies to protect yourself emotionally. There are different types of narcissists. The overt narcissist is loud, arrogant, and seeks attention openly. Then, there's the covert narcissist, who appears shy and insecure but still manipulative and self-centered. Recognizing these types is crucial in handling them effectively, and here is what you need to know. 1. They lack empathy. Narcissists struggle to put themselves in other people's shoes. They don't genuinely care about your feelings, even if they pretend to. They may dismiss your emotions, ignore your pain, or even exploit your vulnerabilities for their own gain. When you express hurt, instead of offering comfort, they might tell you you're overreacting or make it about themselves. True empathy requires understanding and validating others' emotions, something narcissists rarely do. 2. They gaslight you. Gaslighting is a manipulative tactic where a narcissist twists facts, denies reality, and makes you doubt your own perceptions. They might say things like, "That never happened," or "You're imagining things," even when you know the truth. Over time, this can erode your confidence and make you feel like you're losing your grip on reality. The goal of gaslighting is to gain control by making you dependent on their version of events. 3. They crave admiration. Narcissists constantly seek validation from others. They need to be the center of attention and expect constant praise. If they don't receive admiration, they might become irritated or lash out. Their self-worth is often tied to external validation, which is why they surround themselves with people who boost their ego. They expect compliments and admiration but rarely return the favor unless it benefits them. 4. They manipulate and control. Narcissists are skilled manipulators who use guilt, shame, or fear to get what they want. They may use subtle or overt tactics, such as playing the victim, giving silent treatment, or making you feel indebted to them. Their goal is to dominate the relationship and make you feel powerless. They often test boundaries, pushing to see how much control they can exert over you. If you resist, they might escalate their tactics to keep you in check. 5. They blame others. Narcissists never take responsibility for their actions. If something goes wrong, it's always someone else's fault. They will twist the story to paint themselves as the victim while blaming others for their mistakes. This lack of accountability makes it impossible to have a healthy, balanced relationship with them. They might say things like, "You made me do this," or "If you hadn't done that, I wouldn't have reacted this way." 6. They exaggerate their achievements. Narcissists often inflate their accomplishments to appear more important than they really are. They may claim to be the best at everything, whether it's their career, relationships, or intelligence. They want to be seen as superior and expect others to acknowledge their greatness without question. 7. They have a sense of entitlement. A narcissist believes they deserve special treatment. They expect others to cater to their needs without question. Whether it's cutting in line, demanding special favors, or expecting unwavering loyalty, they believe they are above the rules that apply to everyone else. 8. They discard people when they're no longer useful. Narcissists see relationships as transactional. Once they've gotten what they need from you, whether it's admiration, money, or support, they may discard you without remorse. This can leave people feeling used and emotionally drained. Now that we know what to look for, let's talk about how to handle a narcissist effectively. Here are some strategies. Set boundaries. Narcissists don't respect personal space or emotional boundaries. You need to set clear limits. For example, if they try to manipulate you into feeling guilty, say, "I understand you feel that way, but I won't accept being spoken to like that." Boundaries are crucial because narcissists will push as far as you allow them. Be firm and consistent in enforcing these limits. Don't get pulled into endless debates or explanations. Simply state your boundary and stand by it. If they continue to push, calmly walk away or end the conversation. Over time, they will learn that you are not easily manipulated. Don't engage in their drama. Narcissists love drama. If they try to bait you into an argument, don't fall for it. Stay calm and don't react emotionally. When you react strongly, you give them power over your emotions. Instead, respond neutrally or disengage completely. Keep your interactions brief and to the point. If they attempt to provoke you, acknowledge their words without escalating the situation. Say something like, "I hear you," and move on. This robs them of the satisfaction of controlling your emotional state. This technique involves making yourself as uninteresting as possible. When a narcissist tries to provoke you, respond with short, dull answers. This makes them lose interest because they thrive on emotional reactions. Narcissists feed on attention, whether it's positive or negative. By becoming boring in their eyes, you take away their ability to manipulate you. If they ask personal questions, respond with vague or generic statements. Avoid sharing personal emotions or stories, as they may use this information against you later. The goal is to be so unresponsive that they eventually move on to someone who provides them with the attention they crave. One of the biggest mistakes people make is thinking they can change a narcissist. The truth is, narcissists rarely change because they don't believe they're the problem. Accept this reality and adjust your approach accordingly. Trying to change a narcissist will only leave you frustrated and emotionally exhausted. They do not see their actions as problematic, and attempts to reason with them often backfire. Instead of hoping for change, focus on how you respond to their behavior. Recognizing that they are unlikely to change helps you make better decisions about how much energy you invest in the relationship. If you must interact with them, do so with realistic expectations. If you found value in this video, consider subscribing for more insights on stoicism and personal growth. Leave a comment sharing your experience with handling narcissists. Let's support each other on this journey. Until next time, stay strong, stay wise, and remember, you control your mind, not outside events.